Hello, hello for everyone in the room and obviously people that are watching back on demand as well. Thank you all for joining us. This is part of a series of lunch and learns that we do here at Healthwave around the NHS app. So today's just going to be on some myth busting. We know that from lots of people that we've been speaking to and talking to throughout our time here working in the Black Country, that there still seems to be this bit of trust around the NHS app, and we're just here to debunk a few of the myths so that people can go away with the knowledge and be full of the information around the actual truths of the app. Next slide, please, Nick. So the first one, it is not the COVID-19 app. They are completely different things, and the COVID-19 app you cannot even download anymore. So it's the first thing to really stress to people is it's not checking where you are, it's not monitoring your location, which I'll just talk about again in a moment. But yeah, it's really important just to know that this is a completely separate entity, and the NHS app does so many more amazing things, which we've talked about in other talks we've done, but including like repeat prescriptions, the incredible Health A to Z, and being able to access your health records as well. Nick, next slide, please. A very groovy technology here with things coming in and out. So the first myth, the NHS app constantly tracks your location. Not true. It's primarily a tool for managing your healthcare, and it does not require the location data to function. So the app's designed to provide services such as booking appointments, as I mentioned, ordering repeat prescriptions, and viewing your medical records. It does not have a feature that tracks or monitors your location. So it does not need to know your location to provide any of these services. And your location data remains private and is not collected or stored by the app. So that's the first myth busted. The next one that we've come across is that the NHS app shares your personal data with third parties. It does not share your personal data with third parties without your consent. Any data shared is used solely for the purpose of managing your healthcare. So the app uses your data to provide you with healthcare services, but it does not sell or share your data with third parties for marketing or advertising purposes. Your data is stored securely, and it's only accessed when necessary to provide you with the services you request. Our next myth. The NHS app can access your personal files and photos. It does not have access to your personal files, photos, or other data on your phone, and it only uses the data you provide it for managing your healthcare. So the app does not have the ability to access or control other files or applications on your phone, and it cannot view your photos, your documents, or other personal files. It only collects and uses the data that you explicitly, that's a big word for me on a Wednesday lunchtime, provide to it, such as your name, date of birth, and your NHS number. Now, this is one that we've come across a few times, which does make me chuckle. The NHS app can listen to your conversations. As you can imagine what I'm going to say here, the NHS app does not have access to your phone's microphone. It cannot listen to your conversations. It's a healthcare management tool, not a surveillance tool. And the app does not have the ability to record or listen to your conversations. It cannot access your phone's microphone or any other hardware features that could be used to monitor your activities. Your conversations and audio data remain private, and they're not recorded or stored by the app. And last but not least, the NHS app can be used by law enforcement to monitor individuals. The NHS app is not a surveillance tool. It cannot be used by law enforcement or any other entity to monitor individuals. Its sole purpose is to help you manage your healthcare. So the app is designed to provide healthcare services, excuse me, I'm trying not to sneeze. So healthcare services, not to monitor your activities or movements. So it does not share your data with law enforcement agencies or any other entities without your explicit consent. So your data is used solely for purpose of managing your healthcare, and it is not used for surveillance or monitoring purposes. And that literally was us debunking a load of myths, which I'm sure a load of you have had questions around the NHS app. So I hope that's answered a few of those for you. We'll show you a few bits around what we do at Healthwave around the NHS app. But yeah, firstly, has anyone got any questions? No questions is good, I think, I hope. Feel free to drop anything in the chat box, or contact us if there's anything you'd like to ask away from here. But we will crack on. Nick, if you are just to stop sharing your screen just a moment.
Yeah, we'll do.
And I'll just briefly share mine. So some of you may or may not be familiar with our Healthwave Hub. So this has got loads of NHS app related content for you to be able to share with others, so they have access to all the services that they need. So I'm just going to scroll to the bottom here of all of our resources and go down to our featured collections. Now, what we've done at Healthwave, or I've done, is recorded some NHS app how-to videos into a collection. Now, these videos are only like a minute to a minute and a half long. And if we just head into there, and you can see here that we've got short bite-sized videos around how to order repeat prescriptions, your health A to Z, scheduling appointments, and many others. Also, if anyone has any suggestions around different videos that we can record around the NHS app, around questions that you may have had, please let us know. And what we've found, again, with some of the work that we've been doing in the Black Country, is that one of the biggest bugbearers around the NHS app is actually it being only in English. Obviously, England, or the UK, is one of the most diverse countries in the world, and it baffles us that there are not any that you cannot put the NHS app into other languages. So what we've done is we have worked with a local CIC to get some of these NHS app videos that I've created translated. So these are a work in progress, and new languages are going in all the time. And so at the moment we've got languages including Polish, Dari, Pashto, Farsi, Punjabi, and Urdu. And yeah, they're all ready to be able to share with different communities who would like to use the NHS app and learn how to use it. And all that is just someone with someone speaking over the top of my videos. And we've had these checked as well, so that the translation marries up with exactly with what I'm saying. This is a shout out to anyone as well that knows of, obviously there are so many languages out there, and we're always looking for more people to be able to record some more of these. So if anyone knows anyone willing to support us in this, to create some of these translated videos, that would be absolutely amazing.
Dan, I've just put a link to the hub and also to that collection in the chat for everyone as well.
Thank you very much, Nick. Could you do that to the bite size as well, please, mate?
Yeah, we'll do.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so this is the hub, and as I mentioned, with that collection, and that Nick's posted in the chat for all of you, with that, you can literally so simply share these collections of resources across numerous different media channels. So if people aren't fully computer savvy, for instance, but they use WhatsApp to chat to their grandkids, you can just set it up to be able to share these collections on the phone with people as well, as amongst other things, including Messenger. And we also have other collections around how to people to get their prescriptions easy. So there's so many different things here around the NHS app and other primary care bits of help. I'll stop sharing my screen now. And Nick, if you're okay to just finish up the PowerPoint. And there we go. So as you can see here, we've got our upcoming, more upcoming events where we just talk around different features of the NHS app. Again, if anyone's got anything that they think would people would benefit from listening to. Sorry, my screen has just completely froze. Apologies, everyone. Sorry, everyone. I am back in the room. And it's just like, here we go. Yeah, so we've got some more upcoming events and masterclasses around our Healthwave Hub, where you can obviously share this pockets of information around the NHS app. And then we also run some NHS App Masterclasses, like we've done today, just teaching people different bits of information. Nick, I believe, oh no, I'll be doing it. Sorry, Nick. So what we'll do as well is I've popped in my email address also into the chat box. And sorry, I cannot do two things at once, but there we go. I've typed it now. And also obviously a link to our Healthwave Black Country Hub. Please get in touch. And if anyone would like a demo around the hub, or just a chat about how we can support you, getting more people to use the NHS app and some of its incredible features, please get in touch. And thank you all for listening to me taking your time to listen on your lunch break. If anyone's got any final questions. No, all good. I think we will stop there. But yeah, please get in touch if there's anything else we can support you with. And thank you all for listening.
Thanks, Dan.